Hey there, everybody. Shots fired. Let me tell you, shots fired. And we're not talking about crypto Twitter battles. The bull market is back. We've got a pro crypto VP. Ear soars to new heights. And then it RUGS. You know, that's just how it goes. But we're going to talk about it. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's get started.
What's going on?
Hey, man. Dude, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you and explain to you where I am, but I'm not going to do it now, but we'll talk about it after.
Well, I think I kind of seen it when you were
getting ready,
putting your stuff up there.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, he posted that. Okay, I get it. I thought it was loading. Not you.
Oh. He posted a loading. Solo. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out everybody. Man, some crazy stuff is going on. I guess my premium expired, which is funny. So I'll have to pay my premium on X. But how are things? How are things going? It has been a crazy couple last few days. I'll tell you what. The U.S., man. I got a pizza. I got a burger. You know, what more could I ask for?
Right.
I threw a tantrum whenever I went to the grocery store, charging 10 cents for a bag of plastic bag.
Oh yeah. I went to Sprouts the other day and I didn't bring any bags, and it was like 20 cents a bag.
Yeah, I'm used to everywhere else doing that. I'm just not used to America doing that. Like, that's the part of our God-given right as being, American. We're supposed to be able to get as many plastic bags from the grocery store as we want. That's like what makes us better than everybody. And then now without that, I just don't know. Like, I'm thinking we're basically in communist Russia now that they're charging 10 cents a plastic bag. I'll tell you what.
That's our God-given right, having free plastic bags at the grocery store.
Yes, sir. You damn straight, America.
I remember back in the day when everything used to come in paper bags.
See, I mean, like, why don't they just do that? Why didn't they just do that from the beginning?
I got to pay for mine in Western. Wow.
Telling you. Is this even America anymore? Who's taking us over?
Well, it is America. It's the capitalists. They know they can charge you for plastic bags.
Yeah, they pay probably close to nothing for. Yeah, man.
Right.
Anyways, all right. So we got a whole lot of stuff going on, dude. So like, I don't know if it's like if we're allowed, we can't play other people's videos, can we? Like TikToks or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we can give commentary over it.
We can
give comment as long as it's like a fair use. What are you trying to play?
There was this funny meme video that I retweeted, and it was from, I'll tell you who it's from. I think it's like the liberal something, or not. No, the libertarian. The libertarian. I got it here on my timeline somewhere. Oh, right here. Being libertarian. Okay. I'm going to play it. We might get a strike on this one. You'll just have to dispute it. Let's see.
Is it from YouTube?
Looked cool.
No, you can play from other things.
Trump got shot at. Trump got shot at.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
He lived. Huh. Yeah, and what's worse is he looked really cool when it happened. What do you mean he looked cool when it happened? He unfortunately looked very cool when it happened. How do you look cool getting shot at? Well, like, what did he do? Pop right back up with blood streaming down his face, pumping a fist in the air, shouting USA, USA, USA until a crowd of thousands joined in?
Basically.
That's exactly what he did. Oh. Yeah.
See, it's my favorite.
Yeah, that's really cool. I know. Crap. We're going to lose the election. Big time.
It cracked me up, dude. I saw that. It cracked me up. What's up, Jaleesa? How we doing? Yeah, bullish weekly close over the 200 MA. Yep. Now we got to break 70K, hold it a little higher on the daily. I agree. It's fantastic. It's exciting. Look, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to turn my camera off. I'm not on. I'm actually just going to put myself down, and you're going to do the market watch because I'm on my knees right now.
You're on your knees?
I'm on my knees right now. I can't
I'm pretty
do
sure
it, dude.
You had all weekend to get this setup prepared, sir.
Well, nah, it's much more complicated than that. There's a whole lot going on over here. My brother's moving into apartment, so as soon as he gets out of my room, then I'll have my room back. And
oh, there you go.
Finally got the downstairs room back because my aunt was here. We had a packed house. It was a whole thing. All my things are out in a shed outside. I don't know where anything is. It's amazing. You know, you leave for a year and all your things are in the shed. And the shed's full of their crap that they've been trying to give away and get rid of for the last 10 years. But, you know.
Right. All right, let's go into market watch. Let me bring this up. All right. Big day for the market. Let's get the latest numbers and go ahead and refresh this. Back up over 2.4 trillion at 2.487. Market's up 6.1%. Look at that volume. Volume coming in at 106 billion. Bitcoin dominant shot up to 51.2. ETH went up a point at 16.8. And Gwei coming in at 7 for a transaction. So we got Bitcoin back in the 60s at 64,555, up 5.8%. Ethereum at 3465. We got BNB at 580. Solana coming in at 158. XRP with a massive run up the past couple days at 54 cents. Toncoin coming in at 760. Dogecoin coming in at 12 cents. And Cardano is actually the least gainer, but we are back up to 44 cents. Let's go ahead and take a look at the biggest winners. Pepe, meme coins are up. Pepe's up 25.6. Dog with Hat coming in 22.8. Mantra, this is that one that we were looking at the other day. It's up another 20% today. Damn. Over a billy now. It was at 888 million or 863 million the other day. Brett at 20.7. Floki coming in at 20%. Jasmine coin at 18%. Athena up 17%. Internet protocol up 10%. And look at that. The double digits just keep going. Let's look at the biggest losers. Wow. Only one loser, down 1%. That's stellar. Well, I wouldn't even call it a competitor to XRP, but same thing, money remittance, all that stuff. And then everything else is less than 1%. Wow, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we got 4 of them are freaking stable coins. 5 of them are stable coins. So that is good to see. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. Let's get rid of all these indicators I got going on here. Why is it glitching out on me? There we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's just bring up the regular chart. So as you can see, this is the 1 hour. Let's go to the daily. Look at that daily candle right there. My goodness. And our bullish div is playing out beautiful. Look at that money flow. We got money flow coming back. getting that nice curve right there at the end. That'll be nice to see. But can we go higher? That is the question. We blew through the 200 on the daily, blew through the 21. Everything's curving back up. We're over the 50. Well, we're over the 100. We've went through all the lines, actually. So let's look at that. Let's come down a little bit. Let's come down. As you can see, we broke massively out of this channel. We came out of the channel, boom, boom, on the 4 hour, came back, retested support, the top of the channel, and just took off to the races. So momentum's high, money flow's high. But if we are in a bull market, scenario, this, I mean, the momentum and everything can stay overheated for quite a while. So RSI is a little high up here. That's this purple line right here. Let's come down a little bit. 1 hour. One hour is looking good. We do have a bearish div on the 1 hour. Massive bearish div. So I do see this coming back down then. I see this coming back down to at least touch the 21. Getting a little overextended. So if this 21 kind of plays out like this, we could see Bitcoin doom, 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 just come back down and touch it. Doesn't have to be, it doesn't mean it's going to be a big drop, huh?
I know you're going to love this one.
Oh, yeah. The uneven butt cheeks. Yeah. Old Jason Casper.
Yeah. He's one of my favorites for sure. I would love to have him on.
So I think we're going to come back down, but it doesn't have to be, it's not like we're going to dump. We just got to retrace a little bit, I think, especially with this bearish div right here on the hour. We're extended away from the 21. Whoops. So we're probably going to come back down a little bit. Let's see what the smaller time frames say. Yeah, you can see we're kind of like rolling over right there. We are coming down on the momentum. Might not be that bad of a pullback though. We'll see what Asia decides to wake up and do. They may wake up and choose violence. They may wake up and choose to freaking pamp it harder. You never know. Come back down. Let's go down a little further. Looks like 7 minute is retesting the 21 and getting a nice little bounce. And our momentum's coming down. Our VWAP's coming back up. So that's good. You know what I mean? We could see a little bounce, maybe bounce up here to resistance at 65. Go down to the 1 minute. 1 minute just broke through. So it came down, just broke through the 21, broke out of this falling wedge on the 1 minute. So, I mean, I think we're good. It's like we've been talking about, you know what I mean? June, July, and then, you know, I don't think the Trump thing had anything to do with it. I think it's coincidence. The charts were already showing us the bullish divs and everything like that. And we were going to start taking off. Now we got the ETF news came out. Yeah, I do like trading the 1 minute hops. That's what I scalp on. I scalp the, so I'll check, normally I'll check the 4 hour, see what the trend is. And then I'll work down to the 7 minute and the 1 minute. And learning from Crypto Lifer, I like playing the 200s and the 21s. So like you can see, I think I've said this before, you can see when we cross the 200, I mean, this is the minute, so we've only crossed it a little bit. You know, we break down, we get a little bearish, we pop above it, and then we break that, we're off to the races. Let's look at 7 minute. So anytime we're above the 200, it is bullish. And it goes the same. It goes the same for the bigger time frames. It just takes a lot longer to play out. You got to understand, you're talking about, time frames. So every candle is a freaking daily. There you go. Yeah. I like the 7, but I do check the 15. You know what I mean? I don't have time to sit in on like long trades. So I'll play the 7 and the 1 and set some stops and stuff like that and take off. And I'll be able to check it in like a half an hour to see where I'm going. I am not all about the freaking, the Bybit sweats and everything at night. But let's look at ADA. So I have a couple things here I want to look at on ADA and NEAR. So Johnny Tran, of course he's not going to be in here tonight, but Johnny Tran is always talking about Elliott Wave. So I went and, well, first of all, let's look at the daily. Look at it, followed our freaking, oh, we're getting a little dip down, but that damn near followed our line perfect. Let's see if we can freaking move that a little bit. See, we're getting a little overextended. I expect a pullback on Cardano, but since Johnny is always talking about Elliott Wave, I did a little research this weekend, and I went and looked at some Elliott Wave theory, watched some videos, and so basically, Elliott waves are a 5-point move with it. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-point move, and then like an ABC type correction. I didn't go real deep into it, but I was looking at some of the numbers. And so this red line right here that you guys can see, this is when I drew this pattern. I drew this pattern. I was pulling all kinds of fibs. I drew this pattern. I posted it in Discord. So you can see we got the first move, boom, right up here. We come down. So our retrace is to like the 0.618, the golden pocket. And then from there, you take a fib extension from here to here, and it brings us right to this, the 618. So then on the next movement, it should be a retrace down to the 382, and then another move to the 618. And this is a proximity. These are not certain.
They're not exact. It's not exact.
Yeah, they're not exact. And it also says that, so like if your first move is sharp, how this is one's nice and sharp, this move is real quick here. Your second move is going to kind of be like a sideways and down. So we're still good. You know what I mean? This can extend all the way out here or whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't, I just put it right here. So we could see this action right here, have this spike down for, a day, wick off this and then continue up, and the formation would still be good on the Elliott wave. So this is what I got drawn out, and I'm tracking it on Cardano. And then I did another one on NEAR. So, and once again, I'm actually trading this Elliott wave to see how it works. So I already sold. I sold at 580, I think right here, right at 580. I think the Elliott wave is at 586, but I sold at the 580 mark. And you can see, boom, we come back down to the 618. This is your 1.618 extension is at the top. And it looks like we've hit that. We got a little yellow candle. This could be a tweezer top. I don't know if you guys can see that. So when you have two candles like this, a green and a red, and they both got these long wicks, it's usually called like a tweezer top or a tweezer bottom, and signals a reversal. So we could see this reverse and then come back down here to the 382, which is at $5.20. I sold here and I placed a buy order right here at the 0.5 at 533. So we'll see if that plays out. And then you can see the next move after that brings us all the way up to 687. So this is the 4-hour candle. We're going to track this. I mean, I may have effed up the whole theory. I did only watch like 2 YouTube videos before I started mapping out the Elliott wave. Why do you keep zooming in and out, bro?
It's got an auto reframe, so that way
okay.
at least gets closer. Oh, that's funny. I keep zooming in and out.
I got you.
I can't see it on my side.
So that's that, and we're gonna track this. We're gonna see how this plays out. I know I got a bunch of I got 2 sets of fib retracements and 2 sets of fib extensions on here. So it looks a little messy, but you can see the candles right here, like hide the drawings. You can see that. And you can see when we broke over the 200 right here on the 4-hour, boom, it just burst. We got the 21 flipping the 2-hour. We got the 50 coming up. We got all the moving averages starting to get back in sync like they should be. So definitely bullish on near. I just want to see how this plays out. Maybe Johnny will see it and tell me if I'm full of ish or not. So who knows? But other than that, that is your market update. I mean, I guess we could go into Cardano a little bit. Let's go down to the smaller time frames. I do expect this to come down though and retouch this 382, which would be at 41 cents, which is still over 40 cents, still good. And it could just be a wick or like one candle come down, next candle go back up. And we all know in crypto, a 10, 12% move isn't nothing. Let's go down. Let's see what's going on down here. So down to the 15-minute. As you can see on the 15-minute, we are looking at a pullback. We got a couple of big wicks. Look, it wicked all the way down to the 21 right here. And then new candle. But when we're looking at market cipher, we got the red dot. I mean, we could just come down a little bit, post another green dot and go back up. Momentum's coming up. Money flow is flat, so that's good. It's not curving down. Come down to the 7. Yeah, we got the little green dot with the momentum coming up on the 7. Money flow turned up just a touch. It looks like this bearish div just played out on the 7-minute. This could be the end of the move. So any other, I wish these freaking these things over here. So if I click on the damn paintbrush and I draw something and then I forget to click off it, it still draws. But when I click on a trend line and I draw my trend line and I want to go draw another trend line, I got to freaking click on it again. You know what I mean? So why not just stay on the freaking tool I'm using? So yeah, we had that bearish div. It played out. RSI came down. We're gonna say no, that's not a div. But we are getting above this 21. We're fighting the 21 on the 7-minute, retesting. And if we degen a little bit, come down here. To the 1-minute. Blew right through the 200, came back, test the 21, bounce, come back to the 21. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know what the money flow is. We don't know what the money flow is going to do. It could still do anything. There's no curve or anything. We do got another red dot. So, but then again, that's degen. Whatever's going on here will play out in like the next 30 minutes. So there is your market update.
Dude.
And on that note,
I just discovered something.
Huh.
So do you know about Rocket?
It's in our thumbnail.
Is that the rocket that's in the thumbnail? That's so funny. I didn't know about it until I did.
I just seen it today.
Notice it. Yeah, okay. I didn't notice it in the thumbnail. I saw a rocket on it, but I thought it was it's specifically exactly that. Like, that's exactly the one. I'm not looking at that one, but I have the other one pulled up. Look, it's the shiny.
It looks like you got shot in the forehead there, John.
Oh, luckily I didn't. But we're going to talk about somebody that got shot in the air. I know that most people haven't heard about it. I'm sure that it's not been anywhere. We're the first ones to break it. But
of course we are. This is Crypto Nightly, bro. We break all the news.
Yeah.
Hey, you do. Speaking on that, though, you want to know what's extremely validating?
Yes.
Is when we talk about something, like when I went over RWAs the other night, and we did, I did a bunch of stuff on RWAs. Then I get off here, I'm doing my thing. I got YouTube playing in the background. George comes up from Cryptos R Us. Hey,
he says, "Hey,
he's using the same. Yeah, he's using the same articles I am."
Yeah.
I watched BitBoy the next day. Hey, he's got the same article we were talking about.
Yeah,
that's very validating, bro.
It means, dude, it's the intense research we do before the show that is actually coming out. So finally, it's paying off.
And it's because they, their shows are so early. I mean, George's is on, I don't know, in like a half hour from now or something like that, or it might even be on during this time. I can't remember when. I haven't watched them regularly in so long. But like Ben and most YouTubers stream during the day, Sin City Crypto, Crypto Lifer, they're all on well before us. And Crypto Lifer just does TA. He really doesn't do fundamentals. But basically Ben and Sin City Crypto and them, we don't talk about that other channel. I don't talk about that other channel. Screw those guys. It has nothing to do with Ben. It has to do with what they did to us. You know what I mean?
I don't watch it either. Every so often I watch Ben now, but I definitely don't watch Ben as much as I did. I mean, I used to watch it every day, and then I would watch Crypto Lifer. And then I would watch, before that, I would watch Piano Matty B for his little 5-minute market video. And over the bear market, he started doing these 30-minute videos that I thought were perfect.
See, I'm the type of person, if it's a live show, I only like to watch it live.
Oh, no, I would watch it. I'll watch them after.
For some reason, that's just...
It's just I used to be programmed to watch them specifically in the sequential order. Wake up, watch Piano Matty B, watch Ben, and then then the other ones.
Exactly. It's just weird. I just if I miss Ben's show, I won't go back and watch it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't anymore, but I used to. I used to be like, damn, I missed it this morning. I gotta watch it this evening, see what they're talking about. There's some stuff going on in crypto.
I just have so many other things. If it doesn't fall into the time slot that I've allotted for it, by the time, I don't have time to watch it. You know what I mean?
100%.
That's just, but anyways, the point of that was, so all these guys stream during the day in the morning and they get the overnight news and the first breaking news. Well, that's kind of why we decided to start streaming at night, because we get that late after news. We can bring it to you live. We can bring it to you breaking, and then watch all these guys replay our shit the next day.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. We break the news. They watch our episode. Then they cover.
Exactly.
Right. Fantastic. So, man. First of all, I want to say I talked to Nav this morning. I think I already told you this, but I think that they're doing some amazing things over there at Igon. And he was telling me that they're prototyping the plug and play Igon miner. It's going to be $400 to $500. I think it might be worth something.
Oh, for a miner?
Yeah, for their prototype, the cheaper version. The retail friendly version is $400 to $500. I was like, damn, how expensive is that gonna be? Right? When I was talking to him, he's like, oh, it's only gonna be. I was like, oh, okay, so it's not like an Earth node. And then he was like, no, it is not gonna be an ungodly amount of money.
Right.
Right? I think those are
So
like.
what's the difference between that and what like the strongholds have?
I think
Or
that
what
they
House of
actually
Titans?
they bought like one of the Titan Igon nodes, which is like something crazy. So that might be actually on that level of the like Earth nodes for Igon.
So it mines more Iagon, or
probably.
it's a validator.
Probably.
We'll have to do something on Iagon since you're talking to the guys at Iagon.
Yeah, I want him over. So he said, "Yeah, we're having a thing," and I was like, "Well, give us an invitation. We'll go."
Right.
But it turns out that it's just the hackathon, and so like we can probably get in there. We're VIP people. Also, his team will be there. He won't be able to be there. He was disappointed. But the rest of the team's there, so we're gonna find him. We're gonna find him.
Yeah, it's definitely as a project, I think it's definitely something we need to look into once we mint out, once we have funds, something that we can integrate, give utility back to the. I think a lot of these things are hype. Like I don't want to knock any project. I'm not trying to knock any of these Bitcoin mining projects or anything like that. But you pay this. I mean, first of all, it's expensive. So you pay an ungodly amount.
I just think it's not worth the squeeze. I mean, you're better off with an omen. You know, you could have paid off your omen pretty quickly with the PHDR system.
And that's kind of my point. If you buy one of these NFTs because it's a mining NFT, but you pay 400 ADA for it, and then you're getting rewards every month. Well, if you're only getting 15, 20 ADA per month return on a $400 NFT, that's 3 years. You know what I mean? Say 30 ADA a month. Well, that's a year. That's 368. It takes a year to pay it off. You know what I mean? So that's 100%. Not, they recently pre-sold. What is this? Have you guys
Near hardware wallet?
Near hardware wallet?
I have not. I don't even know about this. I'm going to research it right now.
No, I don't know about that. Honestly, the only hardware wallet I have is a Ledger. And that's just... I have stuff on there. I have so many friggin' hot wallets that, you know what I mean? Everything's everywhere. I like to be able to access my crypto when I want to.
Can you put a link to that wallet in the chat? Because I have no clue. I'm looking right now and I see a whole bunch of different hot wallets. And I don't see like a special one.
You probably have to go on their website.
I mean, okay. At the website, this is not even their website. This is Wiki. Near Wiki.
The WikiLeaks.
All right.
Near.org.
All right. So then here is. Okay. So he's going to do it. Oh, he pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was going to say, oh, geez. Lost in the sauce.
Yeah, I'm on their website, but it's going to take too long to friggin' find it.
Yeah. Skip until we have more information. So, okay. Do you think that one crypto project can do everything successfully?
What do you mean by everything?
Everything. I mean, do you think that one crypto project can be the number one and the best NFT marketplace while also being the number one and the best lending platform and also the number one and the best and the only right now pump.fun for Cardano? Do you think so?
Oh, not so. No. You said crypto.
I said project, crypto project. Well, project.
Right. Why are your DMs always open, bro? You show everybody that watches this your DMs constantly.
It's okay. This is not right here. This is just the comments.
Well, yeah, this is. But prior, when you close that window, your DMs will be open.
All my DMs are open.
So do you mean can one project do it all? Yeah, of course they could. Of course they could.
And you think
that will they do it? Will they do it well?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, but there's no reason why one project can't do it all, why they can't do lending, trading, borrowing, marketplace. And that seems like what JPEG Store is trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm not myself personally, I'm not going to I can't I'll figure that out. But I'm not going to stop using Levy. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
To JPEGs. I'm not going to use JPEG Store for what I use Levy for anyways. I don't know.
No. But this is like token launching. So if this is like, it said launch a token in 30 seconds or less. I didn't get to read anything on it.
Sheesh.
But that's pretty nice. You want to talk about meme coins about to go through the roof? You know what I mean? A bunch of freaking rug pullers going through. I think there should be some kind of barrier of entry to launch a token, bro. Some kind of barrier.
But why? We're decentralized. If I've got 3 ADA and I want to make a liquidity pool for my token that I dropped, that's just the liquidity we got. This is what you work with. I mean,
decentralized has nothing to do with that.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I'm talking about barrier to entry as in some kind of skill than every Tom, Dick, and Harry just being able to launch a freaking scam token.
Well,
you know what I mean?
The thing is that now it's for everybody. It's not just for the, like, I'm not going to put a racial specification on it, but it's not just for those devs, that constantly pop them up all day long, when you're watching live pairs, and then they rug the liquidity the second that there's like, $10, $20.
Enlighten me on that, though. What racial designation would you put on a dev, sir? That's all I'm saying.
All I'm going to say is when you're in these crypto Twitter spaces,
right,
and the guy with the PFP that you don't know comes up, more often times than not, the first thing that they're going to say is a token that they're shilling, and they tend to have an accent. That's all I'm saying. Their English is not always the best. But I mean, like, I'm not even putting a specification on there because we know all these white American guys that that's all they do. They just sit in spaces with thousands of people, and then they had their friend make a token, they shill it, and then they sell on everybody's head. So
there we go. Unforgettable. Drop me a DM with the address.
Oh no, with what address? The website.
So it is a
Hold Wallet.
Here wallet bot. Hot on near. Oh, so it's not a cold storage. It's a freaking Telegram wallet. I don't have Telegram on this computer. I don't know if it'll.
Is that what this is that I'm looking at right now?
Yeah,
the Hold Wallet by Hito with 600 plus assets. This is what we're talking about?
No, here. He DM'd it to me. I'll drop it in the wallet was introduced. The hot mining on Telegram. I'm getting exposure for airdrops. No, it's a cold storage wallet. Okay, here. Was introduced from the hot mine. Oh, okay. It was introduced from hot mining on Telegram, but the wallet is a cold storage near wallet. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. I think I understand. Here, let me drop this freaking I'll drop this link for you, John. If I can copy it.
Oh my gosh.
You can get him in private chat, right?
Yeah, I can get him in
there
private.
You go. It's in the private chat.
Like the new meta is these people that are being accused of doing certain things. Now they're removing the suspicious PFPs, like the non-personal ones, and then they're just out there with it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take all your funds.
Right.
Take all your money.
But let's get into
stake.
Let's get into some of the news. Are you sharing your screen? I noticed you brought your screen up.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not trying to do that. I did find the hot wallet. I'm looking at that though. New generation Telegram wallet. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I do have a Telegram. I don't use it like that though.
I have so we all know, boom, somebody tried to kill Trump. They shot him in the ear. If he wouldn't have turned his head, he'd have died.
No. You're telling the story wrong. Trump is chosen and determined by Jesus Christ and God himself. He is our savior. Nobody can put him down. Nobody can stop him. Going up against Trump is like going against the divinity and the power of God. And so he can't be smited. He's chosen.
Okay. So there is that. Okay.
Yeah. But some 20-year-old kid tried to choose him and he missed, is the point.
Right.
But he was, in the rifle club. It was like 200 yards, wasn't it?
No, it was only like 120, 130 yards. I think it was like 400 feet.
What?
400 feet, so about 120 yards.
Jesus Christ. I think I could have hit that shot myself. I thought I was like 300 yards away.
No, it wasn't that far. But that part we're not going to get into because that's you know what I mean. We're here to talk about crypto. The point is that today at the RNC he announced his VP. Okay.
Yes.
And his VP is none other than JD Vance. Okay, senator from Ohio. I don't know. Small town guy, freaking hard life, freaking wrote a book, turned into a Netflix movie, became a senator. But he is a Bitcoin holder. He owns 6 verified Bitcoins because they got to do their disclosure, their assets disclosure as senates. And he holds 6 Bitcoin. And
yeah, on that one wallet. But what about the other one?
Right. Well, that's what he disclosed. You know what I mean? He disclosed he holds at least 6 Bitcoin. Okay. So I want to bring up this short little video of him. And we are going to go. Boom. Okay. So
if there's a candidate for worst person, in my view, at least in terms of my substantive disagreements, I'm sure he's like a nice guy, is Gary Gensler. Okay. So Gary Gensler is sort of the complete opposite of my view. And there are 2 problems that I have with Gary. One of which is that I think he wants to inject politics way too much into the actual business of securities in the United States of America. But in some ways, the more fundamental issue, or at least the most relevant issue for this particular conference is the approach that Gary has taken to regulating blockchain and crypto seems to be almost the exact opposite of what it should be. And I'm oversimplifying a little bit, but the question the SEC seems to ask in regulating crypto is this a token with utility? And if it's a token with utility, then they seem to want to ban it. And if it's a token without utility, they don't seem to care. I almost think we should be the opposite here, right? I worry about financialization. I worry about, frankly, whether a lot of the crypto stuff is fundamentally fake. But if a token actually has utility, that's the sort of thing that, by all means, regulate it. By all means, be careful about, how consumers interact with it. But you don't want to just get rid of this stuff. And here's where I really, really worry about this is a lot of the newest challengers to social media, the social media incumbents of 2024 are going to require some blockchain technology to make their business work. Maybe they'll require a token that supports verification. There are all of these ways in which the companies, when I talk to sort of friends who are still in the VC industry, the companies that are most exciting to them, they're doing actual things in communications in the 21st century, in 2024, I should say. Those companies very often rely on high utility tokens to do things like verification. Well, if we're not making it possible to do verification, then we're going to make it really hard to challenge the existing incumbents in the space.
Okay, so key in on what he said right there. When he talks to his VC buddies, the most interesting companies to them are companies that are trying to use some kind of tokenization. You know what I mean? Here, let's play that.
If there's a candidate for worst person, in my view, are going towards verification. They'll require acquire some blockchain technology to make their business work. Maybe they'll require a token that supports verification. There are all of these ways in which the companies, when I talk to sort of friends who are still in the VC industry, the companies that are most exciting to them, they're doing actual things in communications in the 21st century, in 2024, I should say. Those companies very often rely on high utility tokens to do things like verification. Well, if we're not making it possible to do verification, then we're going to make it really hard to challenge the existing incumbents in the space. If there's a candidate.
Okay, so imagine this. This is most likely going to be the next vice president of the United States. I mean, I would have said that prior to what happened over the weekend, but I think what happened over the weekend, just like, we're going to see crazy turnout. You're already seeing all these posts. We got comedians doing stand-up already. I was watching this comedian and he was like, I wasn't even going to vote. And then he got shot. Damn right I'm voting for him. You know what I mean? Things like that. The sentiment is changing. And in my opinion, this is going to be the next vice president. Okay. So even beyond the fact that he holds Bitcoin and he is pro crypto, and as the video stated, he's anti Gary Gensler, his friends who are still VCs are most excited about companies that have tokenization or use that for communication. Okay, what do politicians do? They take care of his friends, their friends. So if his friends want it and the country wants it, I'm not saying that this is any kind of altruistic stance on crypto. I'm talking this dude wants to make money. He is a politician still. I don't care what. He's still a freaking politician.
And his friends probably take him out to lunch and dinner. And
right.
Their VC friends.
Well, I think this dude has a little bit of money too, but yeah, that's how they probably bought 1,000 copies of his book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably gave his kids, some grants or something for college.
Exactly.
From the colleges that they contribute to. Yeah.
And if those friends are most excited about, the new technology companies, and those technology companies need token gated websites and this and that, it only seems, to go forward from there. All right. And then I got one more. This one, we're not going to listen to the whole thing. It's another 2 minutes, and we'll listen to the beginning of this one real quick. So this is Larry Fink. You know him, you love him, maybe. He is the head honcho of BlackRock. He is the man pushing ETFs and all that stuff. So
Sure,
let's
people
see
should have.
what
Absolutely.
he has to say this morning.
Now, I know you have been a
Oh,
leader
and then the Kramer
in
effect.
willing to embrace crypto. You
Yeah.
have made it so that people can be in Bitcoin. We
Yeah,
hear
zero
that you
to-
are
or
thinking about
Bitcoin's going to
Ethereum.
zero.
These are incredible
Bitcoin's
things.
going to zero.
Now, BlackRock is not known as a gunslinger by any means. So you obviously must believe that this may be as an alternative. Is this an alternative in order to be able, because of a deficit, maybe something long-term people should have?
Absolutely. As you know, I was a skeptic.
Yes.
Did you hear that though? Kramer
you know, I was a
asks him.
Is this
Kramer
something people
asks
should
him,
hold?
is this something people should hold because of the deficit? Meaning, are you worried about
debt.
where
Bad
the
debt of
economy
the
is
country.
coming?
Yeah.
And what does Fink say? Yes, absolutely.
I was a proud skeptic. And I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficits, and some countries are. I believe we have countries where you're frightened of your everyday existence, and if you have an opportunity to invest in something that is outside your country's control, then you can have more financial control. And so I'm a major believer that there is a role for Bitcoin in portfolios. I believe you're going to see that as one of the asset classes that we all look at. I look at it as digital gold, as I said before, and I do believe there's a real need for everyone to look at it as one alternative to, I would say, the optimism that I have in the world. If you want to hedge hope, Bitcoin is not an instrument for hope unless you're hopeful you're going to make a lot of money on it. But
so basically, he's saying, if you want to hedge your bets, buy Bitcoin. And I mean, 100%. All right, Ryan, you have a good night. We will catch you tomorrow. So these are just a couple of the videos I wanted to play. What do you think? What do you think about that, John?
I mean, I think it's bullish. I think that was what we've been saying for a while now. We've been talking about how now crypto is front and center stage, right? And then so like the fact that it is front and center, and now that, I mean, we have the presidents having to talk about it, like they can't not talk about it. We have people like Larry Fink acknowledging that this is the counter bet to if this, I mean, this is your leverage, like this is your insurance policy on if the entire government based economy were to fail, right? This is what we're betting here. This is, we don't trust them with our money, we don't trust them with our debt, but we trust Bitcoin because it's verifiable and it's mathematic and we can see that, right? But
yeah, 100%. So as of right now, we had the bullish div on Bitcoin playing out. We got who's most likely going to be our next VP, pro crypto, and actually seems to know what he's talking about, as opposed to where Trump is just, yeah, Bitcoin, yeah, I like it, yeah, give me your vote. You know what I mean? So the VP and Vivek and his son Don Jr., they're knowledgeable on Bitcoin. Then we got Larry Fink saying, yes, this is an asset that people run to when they are frightened. Okay. Then we have ETH ETF that is scheduled. The final S21 forms have to be put in by Wednesday. Okay. With an expected launch of the 23rd, which is what, Tuesday? Okay, so we have that. Then we have this. Federal Reserve's Jerome Powell changes his strategy for cutting
Sheesh.
rates.
He says, now we're just not going to do it.
Oh, no.
He says, now
as we get closer to the election, my Dems just took a big hit. What are we going to do? Well, what we're going to do is, if you wait until inflation gets all the way down to 2%, you've probably waited too long, because the tightening that you are doing is still having effects, which will probably drive inflation below 2%.
Do you think that it's pretty wild that like we don't have like real-time data on the economy, like that's like universal across the board? Because I mean, I think about it, right? When I go to Tap Tools, I can see the daily volume of all these different assets and things moving around in the market, right? I can look at like price movements. I can catch all these different APIs to see all this different information at the same time. So like, isn't it crazy that we don't have like something like that for
you go to the debt clock.
The debt clock. I'm saying that like we don't, like they don't have just like a dashboard of all of the health of the country. I think that we should be able to
it's the US debt clock.
You think that's the only thing? I mean, like unemployment and everything. You know what I mean? All the stuff that they talk about. I don't know.
Well, because it's not updated, and it's not updated. You can't have that if it's not updated in real time.
I'm saying let's do it. Can't be that hard.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I mean, they got the money. You know, they just print more.
We'll get right on that. Yeah. So Jerome Powell, the chair of the Federal Reserve, has decided to switch things up when it comes to cutting interest rates. Speaking at the Economic Club of Washington, D.C., Powell made it clear that the central bank will not wait for inflation to hit 2% before lowering rates. So he keeps saying, oh, we need to get to 2%. We need to get 2%. Now he's shifting. So Powell explained the reasoning behind this shift, point out that the central bank policies take time to have an effect. We already know this. You know what I mean? It's like, once you start doing something that you do with the rate cuts, it takes like 6 to 8 months to actually affect the market. You know what I mean? So if we go down here, he said, instead, the Fed is looking for more assurance that inflation is on its way to the 2% target. Powell stressed that recent positive inflation data has been encouraging. What increases that confidence is more good inflation data. And lately here, we have been getting some of that, he mentioned. So, I mean, we're not going to read the whole thing. This is just basically, I think this is his way, you know, of explaining to the public why he's shifting his stance, due to the fact that his handlers are saying, hey, what are you doing? We got an election coming. And, you know, everybody's complaining. You need to do something. So now he's switching his stance. Now it gives him a reason to, if we looked at, what is it? Freaking, let's see if it changed. Oh, I didn't mean to close that data. Real-time data. Okay, I'm not going to be able to bring it up quick enough. Cryptocurrencies, FX, data analytics, liquidity, OTS. No, I'm not going to be able to bring it up quick enough. But I bet the odds for the end of July have went up. And I bet the odds for the September FOMC have went up as far as him cutting rates.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because
Did you see this Watcher Guru post just says that Elon Musk says he'll commit $45 million per month to a super PAC working to elect Donald Trump as president? 37 minutes ago.
I seen a tweet earlier that Jeff Bezos
is next.
Endorsed Donald Trump.
That's funny because that means that Ben Armstrong was right, and he tweeted about that like 6 hours ago.
Yeah, I seen a tweet from somebody else. It's not confirmed. I haven't seen like Jeff Bezos. The crazy thing is his ex-wife donates to all these extreme opposition groups to Donald Trump.
Well, I mean, then he
You know
has.
what I mean?
He has to. I would,
Right.
and I would tell her about it. I'd send her the receipts.
But I mean, Musk has come out and fully endorsed him. Yeah, all the 50 Cent. Have you seen the meme of 50 Cent's album cover with Trump's head on it?
Yeah, there have been all kinds of animated videos about like that.
But at 50 Cent's concert the other day, on the screen behind 50 Cent, he had that meme on it when he was singing Many Men.
Oh, that's crazy.
With 50's Body, the Get Rich or Die Trying album with Trump's face on it. So the tides are shifting. On top of that, I accidentally freaking closed my screen. Let's go here. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Ethereum ETFs to start trading next week as SEC gathers final drafts, sources say. So the SEC has directed asset managers to submit final registration statements for a July 23 launch. So it's about to get crazy, bro.
Dude, I'm excited. Well, okay, here's my question for you, and then we need to wrap up because my computer's plugged in. It's charging, but for some reason the number keeps going down. But so what I'm saying is, do you think that we're going to see an $80,000 Bitcoin by the time we have the Bitcoin conference?
Bitcoin conference?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Dude,
I mean, it could happen, but it's Bitcoin conference is freaking like 11 days away, bro. 12 days away.
Oh, well, what are we at right now? We're at 74, right?
We're at 64.
Oh, it's 64? Oh, dude, I think that we'll at least hit I think that during that time we'll have a violent
hit highs.
Yeah, I think we're at least hitting all-time highs. But I mean, I don't know, man.
Here, let me pull.
I feel like we're going to see a violent rip. I think it's inevitable. I think it has to happen.
I do, but I also I think that also, but I think this is going to be one of them moments when Ethereum pulls the market.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because the ETF. You know what I mean? So I think, but let's see. What do you say? We're at right here. You said 80,000.
Yeah. I mean, I think at least 75. For some reason, that's what's on my mind.
Hold on. I mean, we could see a new all-time high.
Yeah.
I just don't think we will.
Dude, I think that there's going to be a violent rip. I think that as soon as
that's a 20, it's a 20 out there. It's a 23% move from here.
Oh, okay.
So in 12 days, I just don't see it happening.
12 days, maybe.
I mean,
that is pretty soon.
80,000 by election day.
Oh,
or
for sure.
Start of fucking Q4, maybe. You know,
or like when the winner is announced, it just fucking shoots up.
Yeah, it's quite.
No matter who it is, it always shoots up when everything's settled.
So last year, what was it? August, September. So it kind of started in September last year, October, and then we got that violent move. I mean, we could see something like that going into Q4.
That's why.
But no, I don't see us hitting 80. And we have a lot of resistance at 71 and 73.
100% by election day, says Ozzy Oof.
Yeah.
Ozzy Oof you.
So Oof, I think I mean we could see over a $4,000 Ethereum by Bitcoin conference. Are you frozen? I think John's frozen. Pretty sure John is frozen. All right. Well, he's frozen. He might have lost Wi-Fi or his computer. We'll see if he comes back up. Let's see here. Oh, hold on. There he is.
I made it. Can you hear me? Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, we can hear you. So apparently John's computer died.
Yes, it did.
Look, it's still here though. It's still logged into StreamYard.
Oh,
See?
excellent. It hasn't left us.
Oh, no, there it goes. It's gone.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
the
can
computer's
see
gone?
now. Yeah, computer's gone. So, but other than that, I did have one about Charles Hoskinson here talking about JD Vance, but it's pretty much the same thing I'd already told you. Born in '84 in Ohio, small town, poor upbringing, working class, Appalachian, wrote a book, turned it into a Netflix film. Hardship, blah, 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 American dream, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You know what I mean? But so he goes on to congratulate Vance, noting Trump's challenging campaign and recent assassination attempt. Hoskins said that Vance's financial disclosure shows he holds over 6 Bitcoin, making him the only major party VP candidate to have done so. And then he goes by, Hoskinson emphasized Vance's support for the cryptocurrency industry, particularly his vote for the repeal of SA 21 and his critique of Gensler. He saw Vance as a beneficial advisor for Trump on crypto policy, despite his acknowledgement of Vance's strengths. Yeah, we know he's an avid Kennedy supporter, believing Kennedy to be the best candidate. Hoskinson criticized the Biden administration, citing cryptocurrency industry, choke point 2.0, anti-clarity, pro-crypto legislation, all that. So basically that's about it. And that's about all I had for tonight. Biden finally gave Kennedy freaking Secret Service. Are you frozen again?
No, I should be here.
Your face. Oh, now I see you. Yeah, you're moving.
I just look like that.
Face moving now. Yeah. So, other than that, damn it, we didn't even say. Make sure you follow at JPG Empire, at the John Carter, at Desert Crypto, at Seji, at Chinvot Bridge. Also, hit that like, subscribe, share this with a friend. The more you guys share it, the more viewers we get. Subs went. I think we got another 3 subs the other day over the weekend. Do what you can. Help us out. JPEG bosses are minting. We have a big surprise, most likely on Wednesday. We're not going to talk about that, but most likely an announcement. This is the announcement of the announcement that could come on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we still have the 500 ADA raffle. Any boss minted between 600 and 700 mints is automatically entered into the raffle to win 500 ADA. We also are giving away a Snecky at 1,000 mints, and the price of ADA is just getting more expensive. So, you know what I mean? And we're giving utility. Website's good. The website will be launching soon. 1,500 mints. That's what we said. We will launch the website. We just got our Angel Empire payout. So we have a bunch of partner traits. We have an Angel background. We have an inmate mugshot. We have Risk Coin. We have Bank Bourbon. And we have, I can't believe I'm freaking forgetting.
Inmate?
No, I said inmate. Who am I forgetting?
I mean, we have a bees have
Hops.
one. Hops.
He was just on here. Hops. We got a Hops beer mug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tag it. So we have 5 partner traits, and if you mint one of these partner traits, it does come with perks on top of it. For most of them, you will be getting a rebate. It's about 30%. You'll be getting about a 30% rebate in that project's token. Hops does not have a token yet. So as soon as the beer token comes out, you'll get that. But we also are going to have more utility in the future for those. But with Angel Coin ADA, we have 1,200 Angel staked, or well, we haven't staked it yet. I don't know if staking's live yet, but we have 1,200 ADA that we're getting rewards on. And those rewards will be paid out. We haven't decided if we're going to do every month or every 3 months. But if you hold an Angel Wing background, you will be receiving a portion of those rewards. And I think we were already up to 400 ADA. So once we mint out, that first freaking payout for Angel Wing backgrounds is going to be pretty nice. I'm just saying. And we're not touching the Angel Coin that we have. It's in Empire Angel wallet. That's the handle. Empire Angel or Empire Angels. One of those two is the wallet. You'll see all the ADA in there. You'll see all the Angel in there. We won't be selling any of the freaking. We won't be selling any of the ADA or any of the Angel, and all the ADA in there will go back to Angels holders in some form or fashion. Angel background holders. Excuse me. You still haven't minted a specialty one.
Well, there's always next mint.
It is only 5% of the collection. So each, right?
You can always mint another one.
You can always mint another one. But yeah, so every trait is 1%, is a 1% trait. So you have a 5% chance of hitting any one of those traits. Plus, we still got a bunch of one of ones out there. We have a Bees Hive NFT 1 of 1. We got the Machinist NFT 1 of 1.
No, the Bees Hive one went out. Somebody got it.
Oh, that's right. Somebody got that one. But we got.
If I meant to create your own, can I add all the specialty traits to the one that's custom? Okay, so one of ones don't count in the same as others, right? So you can actually have whatever traits that you want all together. A one of one it only counts as a one of one, which has a special multiplier. So you can add all the traits you want and make whatever you want, but it will always be a one of one.
I know, but I think she's I think she's joking, bro. She's like, can I just add all these traits and then get the rewards for them? I think it's
well, I mean, you know.
But you don't so on the one of one, on the custom one of ones, those are fully custom. It doesn't even have to be the traits we have. You'll get in contact, or we'll put you in contact with the dev, the artist, and he'll make it for you. He'll make the one of one. The perks would be that you could get a one of one that looks exactly like you, Jaleesa. So it would be on the blockchain. There's the perks, you know. But how about this? If you mint a one of one, I will scour the thing and find 5 regular NFTs with those partner traits and trade you for the one of one.
There we go.
I'm sure somebody would be happy to do that for you. Other than that, I believe that is the show. Do you have anything else you want to say, John?
I do not. I mean, I just think it's crazy. Cardano's getting a pumped out fund. We're bringing Solana over to Cardano. It's exciting. We love it.
Right.
Shit coins. Shout out to RTB. He sent me like 200 ADA worth of Trump coin, which pumped hard. But it didn't pump as hard as EAR. EAR coin pumped much harder before it rugged. So
right.
Just remember, in these speculative plays, these meme coins that have no value, you've usually got like 4 hours ish to 6 hours tops before it goes back to zero.
And make sure that there's not like a huge sales tax, like a 50% sales tax. You know what I mean? When you're selling the coin. Or
yeah, 100% sales tax.
Make sure it's not a honeypot. Make sure you're doing your due diligence. Checking token sniffer, checking DEX tools, look at the audits. Or just DJing out. Screw it.
Yeah, just lose $20.
Right. You know?
Yeah, no, EAR actually was the one that pumped the hardest out of all of them for the shortest period of time. But anyways. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been a fantastic show. Desert, I'll let you do the stuff because yeah.
Right. All right, everybody. You have a good night. We will see you tomorrow, same time, 5:30 p.m. PST. Y'all have a great night.